Carlos, congratulations.
Thank you.
Real basic one to start with. Just describe the feeling. Describe the feeling on that last ground ball to Moncada and everything after, I guess.
I can't believe this is happening. That's kind of what it was.
When did it become serious for you? I mean, and how much do you think about it when it's 5 innings perfect, 6 innings perfect, etc.?
Knowing after the third time through the top of the order and after facing Ramirez, a bat like that, getting him out, that's where it kind of was like, all right, this is getting a little real. It was getting a little real.
Cheryl.
Congratulations, Carlos.
Thank you.
You were ill just recently. How was your stamina that you knew that you were going to be okay tonight?
The day, luckily I had, first off, hats off to my good friend Dallas Keuchel for picking me up in that start. A hero. Did it for the boys. Went out there and got into the 6th inning and had no idea who was pitching that day. Nor did I. I didn't know I was not going to pitch that day, waking up that morning the way I felt. But after, what was it, 2 days or a day, it seemed like it was just like a stomach bug or whatever it was. It went away and I felt real good today. What
was the camaraderie between you and Zach behind the plate? How did that work?
I played against Zach in college for I think a year or two maybe. So it's nice to have him on my team because he was quite the hitter at University of Miami. I think that's the first time he's caught me in a regular season game. It was obviously a special moment. We hard to recreate that again, but that was good. We were on the same page. I don't think I shook at all. I just whatever he put down, I was throwing, and you can tell he's vastly improved defensively catching. He's always been able to hit, always. But his game calling, his blocking, and his pitch framing, they've grown quite a bit.
Thank you. Congrats.
Thank you.
Vinny.
Carlos, congratulations.
Thank you.
You're welcome. So much you've been through, the injuries. You were non-tendered 4 months ago. What does it mean to be at this point after some of those things that you went through and that I know have affected you, well?
It's a pretty special moment. Not many people can say they've thrown a no-hitter in Major League Baseball. And there's we always talk about it. It seems like in the interview with all you guys and normal people here, and so he's like, oh, there's been some up and downs, and what's it like to go through that and go through some adversity, and it just feels good to finally sit here and tell you I dominated today, and it felt good. I've never really done that. I've never done it on this level, at least, and it feels good to say I did it.
I think I've brought it up to you a couple of times, since spring. But last year you told us you felt like you had something to prove.
Yeah.
What have you proven so far? This is including with something like this.
Second start of the year, it's really hard to top this one. Now baseball gives you. I think we said it. Lance Lynn said it a couple of days ago when he threw that CG shutout. He goes, baseball gives you 24 hours, and then what's his name from San Diego threw that no-hitter. And then I come up and throw the no-hitter. Baseball's pretty humbling. It's that quick. It'll eat you, spit you out, and sometimes it'll reward you. So it's kind of the same mentality I have to have. I got 5 days from now. Obviously, right now I'm going to enjoy the moment, but tomorrow work starts all over because there's quite a few more starts to go.
Bruce?
Carlos, really congratulations. It's great. I wonder when you get into that 8th and 9th inning, you hadn't thrown a complete game since 2015 and no shutouts, and all of a sudden you're blown at 98. Where does that all come from? having not been there since, like you said, college when you were, I mean, really dominating all the way.
You always got to leave a little bit in the tank, and there's times I can reach back and grab it. And I think the reason I had it at the end there was I mean, I didn't get into any trouble the whole night. If you take my first start, you saw, there's quite a few base runners that first start, and I was just trying to prevent anyone from scoring. And you got to go into that well, and sometimes you're gonna bump up some upper 90s, and it's hard to, when you're going in early for it, it's hard to keep it at the end. But I mean, obviously there's some days you still got it, but there's days you'll be gassed. But today, I mean, not having that situation, I can go at the end of the game and go get it.
And Carla, I mean, Zach said that he didn't remember you shaking him after the second or third inning. Do you remember how many times you just disagreed because you were on the same page?
Once or none. I don't think I would say maybe once, if any, one time, and I want to say none. None is my final answer. I don't think I did at all.
Vegan,
Carlos, just what was your view of that play by Abreu at first base, and what was kind of going through your mind?
I seen that slow chopper, and I mean, hell of a hustle from Naylor, obviously, and then the hell of a play, the sliding tag in the first, which freaked me out because I didn't want him to blow out his knee. I was kind of concerned about that, but unbelievable play. I mean, a play that led to the no-hitter. Without that play, we don't get there.
At what point in your work this offseason with Ethan, working on your fastball command, kind of getting your changeup, did you feel like you were back to your full capabilities? And, something like this, I don't know if you're thinking about anything like this, but when were you feeling like Carlos was back?
I think after that first real start in spring, there was two fastballs I threw to Manny Machado that were pretty hard, and knowing that's just the respect I have for Manny Machado as a hitter, knowing I could beat him with a fastball. So that's where I said, okay, I mean, I got a fastball I can still throw by people, and that's where kind of like my mentality changed.
Jay Cohen,
Hey, Carlos, can you take us through the hit batter in the ninth? And it looked like you said something to Perez as he made his way to first.
Yeah, I mean, I've played against Perez for quite a while now. I was just like, hey, that gets you? And he was like, yeah, it got me. So I was just like, that was the only exchange. It wasn't nothing like nothing mean at all. It was just curious. Yeah, what was the count? 1-2, I think, or maybe it was 1-2 count. And I wanted slider, and obviously got it. And it was just one of those where, like, you think back foot, but obviously you don't want to put it on his back foot. And he he did the right thing. He stayed in there. He said, I'm gonna let it hit me. You ain't getting a perfect game. And I would do the same thing if I was hitting. You gotta earn it.
It looked like it was really cold out there tonight, but you're out there in short sleeves and your jersey partly. But I mean, is that a mindset sort of thing, or did you feel the cold at all? I mean, what was it like out there?
No, I mean, I didn't feel really anything, especially that last inning. No, I've worn that for a little while. I stay in Indiana in the off season, so it's just as cold there as it is here during the spring. So I'm just kind of used to it, and it is mindset. Maybe they think I'm crazy.
Jesse Rogers,
Carlos, congrats. Did anything as the game's going along surprise you about your own outing, whether it be, did you think you'd get to more 3-ball counts late in the game, or your stamina? Did anything surprise you as you're going through this?
Yeah, the 3-ball counts were kind of pissing me off. Just pitches that I'm wasting. So I kind of lock in when I get into 3-0, and couple counts that, I think one against Luplo. Luplo might have been the first one, his second at bat. I had him 3-0, and I think I just threw 3 straight fastballs after it. And that's where like that velocity jump came. I was pissed. It was top of the 4th inning, first batter of the inning. I went 3 straight balls, and then I just came back with 3 straight fastballs, and then that's where I think that velocity jump came, and just stayed there the whole game. So
And got to ask about text messages. Did you have a number yet? How many you have?
I don't even have my phone on me, but I know there's quite a bit. I'll have to get back.
Obligatory question.
Yeah. It's a good question.
Terrence?
Congrats, Carlos, first of all. You mentioned, a lot of people being in your corner, man, that basically have stayed there throughout your whole career. Who are some of the first people that came to mind after you got that final out?
Well, clearly, I mean, my parents, people who made me, they've always believed in me. My aunt and uncle, my sister, my immediate family, my wife, my kids, my in-laws, cousins. There's a lot of people that always have believed in me. And there's been quite a few coaches that there's a good list of people that go into this. I'm just, like I said it earlier. I'm blessed to be able to still play this game. I mean, like you said, I was non-tendered. A lot of people were, out on me, and I know this is just second start of the year, and hopefully there's more to come. But it's a special moment. And a lot of people should be proud because they helped me do this.
And real quick, Carlos, what does it mean for you to do this for an organization? I mean, you just mentioned you were non-tendered, but this is the organization that drafted you. What does it mean?
It means a lot. I mean, the front office believing in me to sign me back. They knew I had something to prove. They knew, I was hungry, and I'm just happy that I can prove that I can still play this game and play it at the level that they thought I was going to be when they drafted me.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Coach?
Hello, how are you doing?
How you doing, Coach?
I'm doing great. Congratulations.
Good to see you, man.
Same here. 2 quick questions. First of all, did you get the final out, the ball from the final out?
I don't even know yet. I got some ball. I probably is the ball. I don't even know.
Are you going to give it to Cooper Sal?
Is that what people do?
That's history.
I've never thrown a no-hitter before. That's another question I should have asked Lucas because he's done it before.
Also, well, my question is, what's your feelings about the perfect game, losing the perfect game, but yet getting a no-hitter?
I got that out, and after hugging Cat, I think I hugged Cats and I go toe ball. I'll tell you that count. I was 1-2, and I knew the whole game I've been throwing sliders that they had good shape, but I was starting them kind of in their back foot, like good 0-2 sliders that if I was throwing sliders to strike early on in the game, I'd get swings at. But I knew in that count, that 1-2 count, I wanted to throw the same slider I think I threw to someone I struck out before to swing over. And I was like, you got to start it at his right knee or above his right shoulder. And I was like, all right, here we go. And I threw it, and it just took off like one of those snakes. And I go, oh, there goes the toe ball. And, you hear that clunk. And I was like, mother. So all you can do is laugh about it. I mean, it wasn't meant to be.
Hey guys, last question for Carlos. Carlos, we have some Spanish media here, and they're asking if you can give any reaction in Spanish for them.
Oh, I mean, that's going to be hard. I mean, my Spanish is not that good, Billy. Come on.
Whatever, Carlos. Something in Spanish for the people in Latin America who follows you.
What would you say? I don't know. What would you say?
I don't know. I haven't thrown a no-hitter. you can say something about that.
First one. It just would be hard. I don't know if it'd come out right, and I feel
that's fine.
Yeah.
Well, guys, thank you, Carlos. Congrats. We're gonna have more from Carlos tomorrow. Thank you, guys.